What's worse than buying a truck and having it break down on you? Today, we're counting down the 7 absolute worst pickup trucks that consumers have overwhelmingly rejected. These aren't just disappointing vehicles. They're reliability nightmares that have cost owners thousands in repairs and countless hours of frustration. From underpowered engines and transmission failures to electrical disasters and plummeting resale values, these trucks represent the bottom of the barrel. Based on Consumer Reports data and industry sales figures, if you're in the market for a used truck, you'll want to avoid these models at all costs. Let's dive straight into our countdown of the 7 worst trucks that nobody wants to buy. Number 7. Cadillac Escalade EXT, 2002 to 2013. The Cadillac Escalade EXT started out as a bold attempt to blend luxury SUV style with pickup truck utility. While its debut generated buzz, and over 14,000 units sold in 2003 alone, sales steadily declined. By 2013, Cadillac sold fewer than 2,000 units, leading to the model's discontinuation. The first generation, 2002 to 2006, came with a 6.0-liter 5.8 and a transmission that was barely up to the task of hauling the Escalade's bulk. Transmission failures before 100,000 miles were common. The second generation introduced a 6.2-liter V8 with more power, but also introduced active fuel management cylinder deactivation issues, leading to collapsed lifters, misfires, and even camshaft damage. Meanwhile, the Escalade EXT's complex electronics were a frequent source of owner complaints. Glitchy navigation, failing power running boards, and broken door handles were regular issues. Coupled with high fuel prices, the 2008 recession, and limited utility, the Escalade EXT became a niche product with high ownership costs and low resale value. Number 6. Lincoln Mark LT, 2006 to 2008. After the Lincoln Blackwood flopped, Lincoln tried again with the Mark LT, hoping to carve out a market for luxury trucks. It didn't work. Despite a brief sales peak of 12,753 units in 2006, the Mark LT's sales nosedived to just 4,631 in 2008, leading to its quiet death in the U.S. after just 3 model years. The Mark LT shared most of its platform and parts with the Ford F-150, especially the 2004 to 2006 generation, which was plagued with issues. The 5.4-liter Triton V8 engine was infamous for cam phaser ticking noises and spark plugs that seized and broke off in the heads, making a simple tune-up a costly repair job. Ultimately, consumers saw through the gilding. The Mark LT was just an expensive rebadge of an F-150. Ford replaced it with the F-150 Platinum trim, offering the same features without the awkward Lincoln badge. Interestingly, the Mark LT lived on in Mexico through 2014, where it enjoyed a more positive reception. Number 5. Suzuki Equator, 2009 to 2012. The Suzuki Equator is a classic example of badge engineering gone wrong. Suzuki hoped to sell 5,000 units annually, but only averaged about 2,000 per year. In total, just 5,808 units were ever sold in the U.S. Based on the Nissan Frontier, the Equator inherited all of its siblings' mechanical problems, but with worse parts availability and almost no dealer support after Suzuki exited the U.S. market in 2012. With no compelling reason to buy one over the Frontier, especially considering Suzuki's shrinking footprint, the Equator became one of the rarest and most forgotten trucks of the 21st century. Number 4. Mitsubishi Raider, 2006 to 2009. Mitsubishi's return to the truck segment with the Raider ended in spectacular failure. fewer than 10,000 units sold in its best year, and by 2009, annual sales had dropped to just 1,946 units. By 2010, only 9 Raiders were sold in the entire U.S. The Raider was a rebadged Dodge Dakota, which didn't help its performance or reliability credentials. Manual transmission models from 2006 were recalled due to a faulty clutch interlock switch, which could allow the truck to start in gear, a serious safety hazard. Combined with Mitsubishi's poor brand recognition in the truck market and a dwindling dealer network, the Raider disappeared almost as quickly as it arrived. Number 3. Jeep Gladiator, 2020 to 2021. On paper, the Jeep Gladiator should have been a massive hit. Combining Jeep's legendary off-road capability with pickup utility, it generated a lot of hype. Unfortunately, early models were plagued by reliability issues. The Gladiator ranked near the bottom of Consumer Reports' reliability list for mid-sized trucks. Owners reported steering and suspension issues, especially steering wander and the infamous death wobble, a terrifying front-end shake at highway speeds. Despite technical service bulletins addressing the steering damper, the problems persisted for many. Other issues included water leaks in the removable roof, malfunctioning electronics, check engine lights, and backup camera failures. While not a sales flop, selling around 77,000 units in 2021, the Gladiator has earned a reputation for unreliability and a premium price tag that many general truck buyers now avoid. Number 2. Nissan Frontier, 2005 to 2008, 2022. It's rare for a truck to appear twice on a worst of list, but the Nissan Frontier earns that dubious distinction. The 2005 to 2008 models of the first generation and the 2022 redesign both proved problematic. The older models suffered from the notorious radiator transmission failure issue, where coolant could leak into the transmission, leading to catastrophic transmission failure, sometimes before 100,000 miles. The cost to repair this problem could run well into the thousands. Fast forward to 2022, and Nissan introduced a redesigned Frontier. Unfortunately, new design didn't fix the old reliability problems. Early complaints included transmission jerking, electrical glitches, and build quality issues, with some owners reporting rust forming within the first year. These persistent issues continue to drag down the Frontier's reputation. Number 1. Nissan Titan, 2016 to 2019. Taking the crown as the worst truck that nobody buys is the second-generation Nissan Titan. When it launched in 2016, Nissan had ambitious goals, targeting 100,000 annual sales. But the reality was far more disappointing. The Titan never even hit half of that goal, with sales peaking at 52,924 in 2017 and falling to just 15,063 in 2022. Buyers avoided the Titan for many reasons: uninspiring performance, poor fuel economy, and questionable build quality. To make matters worse, in 2022, Nissan recalled both Titans and Frontiers, 2020 to 2022, for a faulty parking pole that could cause the truck to roll away while parked, a serious and dangerous issue. The recall further damaged the Titan's already fragile reputation, contributing to its rapid sales decline and likely eventual discontinuation in the U.S.